I want to take just a few moments to talk to you about your research essay and hopefully answer questions you might have. So, this week we will start working toward finding research and creating a research paper. So here are your instructions for this assignment. You will write an argumentative or persuasive essay in which you take a position on a controversial issue. By controversial, I mean open to debate, not necessarily an issue that's hotly debated in the media, though that those types of topics are certainly useful for this assignment. And you'll argue your point. You must demonstrate your ability to construct an argument and establish credibility through the selection and use of appropriate support. This is going to be through the use of sources that you find and synthesize. That said, you will be required to pitch 3 topics to me, and from there, I'll let you know which topic you are approved to use. It's important that you know that there are some topics that perhaps won't be approved if they're topics that have been written about a lot, or it would be hard for you to provide a new idea or thought about. I'm pretty open on what you can write about, but it's certainly possible you could pitch a topic that you're interested in that I will say, no, you can't use that topic. I don't, feel like it would be the right path for you. Which is why in that topic pitch assignment, which we'll look at a little later on, you will pitch 3 topics. For this essay, you should assume your audience is a formal, academically aware audience. That means that you will be using, pretty formal language, and that you can assume your audience is at least pretty well educated and academic. For the essay, you will have 5 basic sections for organization: an introduction, which will just be an introductory paragraph, a narration section, which will be 1 to 2 paragraphs, where you'll present your issue and any necessary background information to understand the 2 sides of the argument. Then you'll move into the confirmation, which should be about 3 paragraphs. And in this section, you're really going to present your case, presenting your clear position on the topic and providing strong evidence from your sources to support your position. Then you'll get into your refutation. And this is really where you're going to present a counter argument and refute that counter argument. This could take you 1 to 2 paragraphs, depending on how you choose to do it. And then finally, you'll have a conclusion paragraph. If you're looking at how I've broken this down, you will have a minimum of 7 paragraphs, though you could have as many as 9. So I provided a sample classical argument paper here that uses the format, but it's important to note that the assignment instructions for this sample paper were very different than what you are going to be writing about. So it won't look exactly the same, but the structure, that introduction, narration, confirmation, refutation, and conclusion, which is called the classical argument, are all there so you can see how that works. So here are some requirements. First, you will use 5 articles found through the Valencia College databases. For this assignment, America's News, Academic Search Complete, Global Issues and Context, Points of View, Reference Center, and Opposing Viewpoints are all likely to be databases that you will be able to find good information, although there's others out there. I strongly encourage you to reach out to a librarian if you need help with your research. That's what they're here for, specifically to help you. You have a 1,200 word count minimum and about a 1,500 word count maximum. You will be required at least 7 to 9 paragraphs, and it must follow that classical argument structure I talked about a moment ago. And then I'm not going to go through all of the additional pieces of information, but just basically you'll have a strong thesis statement. You will have body paragraphs that have strong topic sentences. You will include at least 2 pieces of evidence from your research per body paragraph. So that's not your intro or your conclusion. It's all those paragraphs in the middle. And then finally, you'll use MLA format, 3rd person point of view, present tense, that sort of thing. I've also provided due dates for all the different parts of the assignment. I will go ahead and tell you your first assignment is the topic pitch. And the topic pitch, you will get feedback on within a day. And then you'll move into completing your annotated bibliography. And for that assignment, you will find your 5 sources and do a write-up on those. It's important to note that annotated bibliography assignment is hefty, so you will not want to wait till the last minute. Then after that, you'll do your outline, submit a rough draft, complete a peer review, and then finally submit your final draft. All right. Worth noting, if you are in a semester that is after spring of 2023, then your due dates will be different than what you're seeing on the screen now, but the assignments will not be really any different by way of what's expected of you. I hope this video helps you. I do want to mention one thing, because all sources are required to come from the Valencia College databases. I mentioned a moment ago about reaching out to a librarian. You can do that by using the Ask a Librarian feature, which you will find out about in later pages in this module. So do use the resources that are available to you. Also, you can reach out to me, but I'm likely going to at first send you to a librarian for help. So I just wanted to draw your awareness to that. I hope this video helps you understand the assignment, and I look forward to working with you on this.